If you have ever wanted to be a creator or are curious about the behind the scenes or like what it's actually like, maybe you want some tips, maybe you want some insight, I'm hoping that this video can give you a little bit of all of that. A few years ago, I set out to be a full-time content creator. It was my dream and I did it, yay! I'm so happy, and now I want to help you if it's also your dream or something you're curious about, or you genuinely just want to see kind of what creators do on a daily basis or what it can be like, because everybody is a little bit different, especially depending on the type of content you make or your niche, if we're getting technical. So I'm gonna bring you along on a creator day in my life, and we're just gonna hang out. I'm gonna just show you what's up, maybe give you a little bit of my personal tips, maybe introduce you to some of my creator friends, and let's just spend the day together. Today's a very busy day though, so we gotta be serious. We have 2 different brand events today, and I need to do a little bit of, let's call it admin work, behind the scenes type of stuff today as well. So my hope is that I can show you how I balance it all. And every day can be different, which is something that I personally love. I am a Sagittarius, so I'm full of wanderlust, apparently, which basically means I can't sit still for long periods of time. So the different schedule most days is something that works for me, and every creator is different. Some creators have specific days that they film on and specific days that they edit on. I just kind of go with the flow, if I'm being honest. And today's flow is a bit chaotic, so buckle up. I'm gonna change into my first outfit of the day, scoop up my bestie Jeremy, because we're in for a thrillifying time. It's me acting like I have been standing outside the store for weeks.
Today. We have until 10 o'clock in the space, so while you're inside, feel free to roam, explore, capture all the content. You can shop the merchandise if you'd like, and along the way you'll find some of our incredible team members that are available for interviews and any questions you might have, like Chef Robert Martinez Jr., one and only Don Davis from Universal Products and Experiences, and we have from our visual merchandising team.
Turn around, Jer. Hello. Okay, fit check. Look at the bows. Period. It looks so good. Oh my God, you're... Come shopping with me at the Wicked store at Universal Studios Orlando. I have been waiting for this store to open. Every time I visited the park over the past couple of weeks, I've just kind of peeked around the corner to see if the store was done, and today it finally is. It is open to the public, so let's do some merch shopping. Universal Studios gave us the opportunity to meet the witches themselves, Glinda and Elphaba, and I was so excited. Normally I'm scared of characters, but they are the sweetest. The inside of the store has props and replica costumes from the movie, as well as a handful of photo ops like Elphaba's broom and Glinda's bubble. But you know what the merch girlies are here for. Everything pink, everything green, and everything in between. One thing that really stood out to me was the costume jewelry. I love an accessory, and there was a ton of different necklaces, some more Glinda leaning, like her luggage filled with butterflies, some more Elphaba and Oz leaning. I really like the Emerald City locket. It would be cute to put a picture of you and your bestie, the Elphaba to your Glinda, inside of it. There are tons of coordinating pink and green shirts, sweatshirts. I actually like the black design that has both of them on it, and they have it in a t-shirt and a jacket. It was also fun to see if I liked the Glinda things more or the Elphaba ones, which in all honesty, I love both. There were some cute park accessories like this crossbody bag, and a whole section dedicated to Shiz University merch, which is so exciting. I feel like we haven't seen a ton of Shiz stuff. In addition to the pins and the pendants and the notebooks, there is a Shiz duffel bag, which is just perfect. I love when merchandise makes sense for the movie. Of course, university students would have a Shiz University bag so they could pack their stuff and move in for the semester. Also, lots and lots of Emerald City merchandise. I really like the lounge scents that they've been coming out, the more comfy clothes. Speaking of comfy clothes, look at these pajamas. I knew instantaneously these were coming home with me, and they did. If you have an annual pass, use that discount. I did. You can also find Funko Pop, Pups, all of the fandom merchandise, as well as some sweet treats, which one thing about Universal Studios, they know how to make an aesthetic snack. They also gave us a preview of all of the Wicked snacks coming to Universal Orlando, and there was not a thing I tried that I didn't like. The matcha strawberry roll, so good. So the next time you are in Universal Studios Orlando, definitely take a trip down the Yellow Brick Road and check out the Wicked store. How's this?
Yes.
Okay. Lighting's okay?
Yes. And you're center between both pink and green.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
We are in the Wicked store at Universal Orlando, and Jeremy and I have spent the first hour screaming, honestly, and looking at all and the costumes. We love. We're so excited. It might be loud because we're in the promo room. We're in the promo room.
You know.
But I have a few questions for you. Okay.
First, my shot is so good.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
First question, how long have you been a creator?
my god. I started as a YouTuber back in 2018 when I started college, but I started doing TikTok and Instagram really in 2020.
Okay, what's your favorite part about being a creator?
I love all the people that I get to meet. Having people come up to me and be like, I love your content, and it also has inspired me to like live my truth. There's nothing greater than that.
I love that. Okay, what's something you don't love about being a creator?
Editing. No one tells you when you start this, editing is the longest part of anything. It takes hours sometimes.
It does.
For sure.
Last one. What is one piece of advice you would give to somebody who wants to be a creator?
If you're looking to be a creator, always live authentically as yourself. I know it's very easy to get wrapped up in the algorithms and, you know, the statistics of everything, but the most important thing is to be true to yourself, because that's what people are gonna love about you.
And, your handles.
Oh my god. My name is Jeremy the T. You can find me at Jeremy the T on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
All right, just a few questions first.
Okay. What's your name?
Allison.
Perfect. How long have you been a creator?
Oh my gosh, it'll be 10 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
10 years, I think, in April.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I love that. What's your favorite thing about being a creator?
I think my favorite thing is being able to connect and get excited with just everyone.
Yeah.
If you're following along or if you're just messaging or what have you, I just think it's really cool to be excited about something all together, and it's just a really cool way to connect and be excited with a lot of people.
Love the fandom.
I just
love
makes
it.
me happy.
Exactly. That's why you're such a good one.
Thank you.
All right, one or two more actually. First, what's something you don't like about being a creator?
I'm stressed. But I'm stressed because of me. I put so much pressure on myself, and I think that it's just a problem in my natural life, and I think that it obviously carries over into creatordom, where I just want to have this be exactly how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not.
To your art, so
That's okay.
and you know what? And it still
okay.
comes out great. All right. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody who wants to be a creator?
Oh, please just be yourself. Oh my gosh, just who cares? Like, just have fun, do what you want, and share what you want, and get into the details and take it all in, but also take things slow. You don't have to be the first person. You can absolutely take your time and just share what you love, because that's what it's all about, and that's what people want to connect with, is about all the things that we all love together. So.
Okay, and your handles.
Oh, I'm Magic and Wishes on Instagram, TikTok, all the things I need to do more, to be honest.
You are doing just enough, but we would love more.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, firstly, what's your name?
All right. Hi guys. My name is Adriana, but people on the internet know me as Bippity Boppity Broke.
I love that. How long have you been a creator?
I have been a creator for 8 years. Yes.
I love that. I feel like people don't think there's a lot of longevity either. So
No, so I've been working at this for 8 years. I didn't become full-time until 2 years ago. So just keep at it. But in the beginning I said I wouldn't stop. I was like, if it takes authors years and years in order to make bestsellers, why would I think I could pop on the internet and people instantly fall in love with me? You know? So
that's actually a really good piece of advice. What is something you love about being a creator?
I love the freedom of it. I love the creativity. Like right now we're at an event. And like, I get to pick what I want to wear. I get to think about the concepts ahead of time, and I get to like execute the content, and it's no one else's vision but my own. And like, I like that about being a creator.
So sweet. Okay, tricky one. What's something you don't like about being a creator?
So I think a lot of people don't know I have a lot of social anxiety. Not in, I can get up and I can talk in front of people and I can talk in front of camera and I don't have an issue with that. I have an issue with like being perceived sometimes. Like I'm like, oh, people are looking at me, and I feel like they're like, look, this idiot dancing around and being happy. And so sometimes I have to like, whenever I start an event or I like first get to a place, I have to like really like center myself and be like, you're fine. Because it's like everybody's looking, oh no, I don't. Yeah, it's like I'm not ready yet.
Okay. What's a piece of advice you have for somebody who wants to be a creator?
Ooh, I think it goes back to my first one where I said I've been doing this for almost 8.5 years. Don't stop. The first thing you do might not pop. The second thing you do might not pop. And sometimes you'll have in your head who you think you are as a creator, and then maybe you'll do something that's one-off but that you just thought was fun, and that's the thing that like makes you pop off. I'm gonna use an example of another creator who you guys have seen. I know in this vlog, I think Jeremy is such a good example of a creator who thought that they were one thing and then is actually something else. And I watched him get bigger and bigger, and it was from him creating the outfits and having characters react to his outfits. And in the beginning, that wasn't what he was. It was more like funny skits and like dancing and stuff, but then once he realized like what his audience liked about him, he just kind of honed in on it, and like now he's amazing.
Okay, Twitter handles.
You can find me at bippity-boppity_broke on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
Fit change, and we are in the car. And I know that I got to give you some of my creator friends' insights and like tips into what it's like to be a creator. And I'm going to give you even more tips, specifically about brand events, since we have 2 today. The first one being, get there on time. Do what you have to do to get there on time. You do not want to be late, especially if it's a brand you've never worked with and it's the first event that they're inviting you to, or the first time you're going to meet somebody who works at the brand, any of those things. Just period, try to get there on time. And I'm saying that because I left at a time that was on time for me, and traffic was so bad that it took twice the amount of time I thought it would to get here. I was going to get here and like walk around, get some coffee, do a little workity work, show you guys that stuff. But because traffic took so long, I have 20 minutes before I have to be at this next brand event. So just plan ahead. Plan for worst case scenario, at least I do. My next tip is to pick your outfit the night before at the very least and try it on, because if you are running late and you are kind of crunching on that time, you do not want to be panicked by the fact that you don't know what you're gonna wear. So just get that out of the way. You'll already have the confidence because you've already tried it on and no questions asked, and you can carry that confidence out the door with you to the event. While you're deciding what to wear, also think about the type of content that you want to make. Like, are you gonna try to get fit pics for your Instagram? Are you doing a funny like TikTok, a TikTok trend? Is somebody else gonna be in it with you? Are you gonna ask them beforehand? Do you need a mini tripod or one of those Octobuddy things? All of these things, just be prepared, because these events, it's hard to know how they're going to go. Sometimes they're really chill and you have plenty of time to do content. Sometimes you have like barely any time to do content. Okay, I think there's a man over there peeing in the corner. We love Florida. Okay. It's even worse because I am in a parking garage. Okay, anyways. Once you get to the event, talk to somebody, especially if you came by yourself. For example, this morning I brought Jeremy, so like that was fine and I didn't have a problem, and I had somebody I knew I was going to be able to talk to. Plus I knew a ton of people there. The event that we're about to go to right now, I have no idea who else is going to be at. So I'm essentially going alone. You could look at it as a way to exercise your confidence and kind of like practice being confident, because if no one there knows you, they don't know what you're like. So you could be however you want. That's how I look at it anyways. That's kind of how I hype myself up. No one has any expectation of you. You get to make that first impression, and that to me is pretty exciting. Also, make sure you talk to the people who are hosting you. Thank them for inviting you. That's the part of like being a creator that I think is more part of a traditional job, like networking. If it's a brand you really want to work with, girl, shoot your shot. What do you have to lose? The worst they're gonna say is no. And lastly, just take the time to enjoy the event. Like, it's probably really cool. Brands like to go all out for creators because they know that they're probably going to share the event on their platforms, kind of like what I'm doing right now. So they're really fun. At least a lot of the ones that I've been to are pretty fun. So just take a second, even if it's a couple minutes if you're busy, put your phone down and take in the surroundings, enjoy the entertainment if they have any, maybe eat a snack if they got them. Just enjoy being there because you've worked your way to be there and you should be so proud of yourself. So celebrate a little bit. So what event are we going to? We are actually in Tampa right now. It took a little drive, a 2-hour little drive to Tampa, which is normally an hour from Orlando, but I digress, okay? I've let it go. We're going to visit the Stony Clover store here, which is only a couple months old. I've seen it on Instagram, but I've never come to visit. And they're dropping their new Disney holiday collection. So I don't know what the event is going to entail. Probably a little bit of shopping, which I'm really excited about because Stony Clover is a brand that I genuinely use and love and will talk about and recommend to people. Their travel pouches are all up in all of my suitcases. My travel backpack is Stony Clover. I think my luggage tag is Stony Clover. So I'm excited to be here. So what are we waiting for? I literally have 15 minutes and I still gotta walk over there. And after the event, if I have time, if it doesn't run too long, I'm gonna hop into Sephora because I'm actually going on a brand trip next week and I need to pick up a few things. So this is just gonna be a bunch of shopping, I guess. Creator shopping though. They're putting up their Christmas tree. And I'm honestly really sad that traffic took so long because this seems like the cutest place to come shopping. I really hope we have some time because I know the Sephora is around the corner and all the stores have their Christmas stuff out right now, guys. I love Christmas. Okay, one more tip because I have a couple minutes before my event starts, but when I was talking about planning the type of content that you want to make before, I make a little note in my iPhone notes so that way right before the event, like right now, I can look at it and remind myself what my goals are to get, and then it makes it so much easier. Wait, that's my name! I'm 10! Oh my god! That's so cute! Oh my gosh, I just realized that. Yeah! Listen, anytime I see my name on something, I get excited because it's never on like. We're customizing my Stony Clover bag. I'm so excited. The Stay Foundation's like my perfect match I've ever found, and I refuse to buy anything else at this point. The super glowy, or the glowy super skin, and I'm a 22. And then in the concealer, the hydrating one, I am an HB5. HB5, there we go. Oh my god, it's really tucked in here. Cute. Gifted. This is my go-to lip color, or lip liner color. Hello. It is the next day because after all of the driving last night, I couldn't form a coherent sentence in my brain because I was so tired from the day with all of the excitement, all the fun things. I decided that it was best for me to come home and go to bed, which brings me to my last tip of this video. If you want to be a creator, if you are a creator, this is your little reminder to make sure that you schedule in, if you need to, time to take care of yourself. It is easy to let your self-care go by the wayside. So when you know that you need it, and you know that you need it, take a break. It doesn't even have to be long. It could be 5 minutes. It could be a good night of sleep. That's what I needed last night. And your content will be all the better for it, because when you're tired and when you don't feel like yourself, trust me, we know. Yeah, we know. So I hope this little day in my life was inspiring and insightful for you. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my next videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!